This is a sight you don't see too often, a Tipperary senior football team arriving for championship action in late July. Their best run in the qualifiers in over a decade has brought them here to Mullingar, and a meeting with Down, who lost an Ulster final just 6 days ago. The Moore men were without the injured Danny Hughes, who didn't make the panel, but better news for Benny Coulter, who was included from the start. Down had the aid of the breeze in the opening half. It was a strong one at that, as we can see from Ambrose Rogers' free kick. It was all of 50 metres and was the first score of the game. Despite the 6-day turnaround, it was the Ulster man who settled well. Mark Poland's point, the first of the game from play, came after 11 minutes. It was all one-way traffic at this stage. Fullback Dan Gordon helping out his attack as Down went 4 points to no score up. That advantage was 5 moments later, as centre-back Brendan McCardle punished some poor Tipperary defending. The Premier County did finish the half strongly. 19-year-old Michael Quinlivan kicking the first point of the game for them 11 minutes before half-time. And they got their first from play 3 minutes later. Peter Atchison cutting the deficit to just 3 points. The underdogs were finally coming to life. Wing-back Brian Fox kicked his side to within 2 in injury time. But all their good work came undone in the final play of that first half. Kevin Duffin's long ball bounced up in front of keeper Paul Fitzgerald. Conor Laverty helped it on to Benny Coulter, and he found the back of the net. Down led 1-6 to 4 points at the break. Tipperary needed a good start in the second half, and Philip Austin gave their supporters a lift with this point. The Munster men were always playing catch-up, but when their attack did get some decent service, they did damage. Quinlivan reduced the gap to 5. Tip dug deep and pushed hard in the final 10 minutes. Alan Maloney kicked 2 points in quick succession, and suddenly his side were within touching distance again. A minute later, they reduced the deficit to just a goal, as Brian Mulvehel came off the bench and scored this point. But the 2010 All-Ireland finalists had the final say. Mark Poland grabbed a crucial score from a tight angle. The lead now 4 as the clock ticked towards full time. Ambrose Rogers was Down's star performer. He kept a cool head under pressure to get the insurance point. The final whistle followed moments later, and it confirmed Down's passage to the All-Ireland quarter-finals. Final score, Down 113, Tipperary 11 points.
We kept the players on Sunday night and Monday and tried to ensure that we weren't waiting until a Tuesday or Wednesday training session before we got over the Donegal game. We got over it, we had addressed it on Monday, and we were able to focus on Tipperary for the rest of the week.
I suppose it's been progress, yeah. We're hoping to get over this and get onto the quarterfinals. But look, we'll take stock and learn and take our defeats in the chin and move on. That's the best thing.
Well, we're relieved to get the win, but we're also delighted. We were being tipped as the upset of the weekend, and just delighted our boys didn't read into that.
Yeah, and as Darren said there, Down All-Ireland final.